Welcome everybody to the debut stream of Tier List Tuesday. So in part of my effort to be doing this full-time, this channel full-time, I want to stream twice a week. And so on Tuesdays, this is what we're going to be doing. We'll be doing a different tier list ranking. So what we'll be doing is I'll have my version and you guys will have your own. And so what I'll do is each time we start with a new character, I will throw up a poll and we'll give it some time. And whoever wins the poll, the ranking, that's kind of where we'll throw it. And yeah, we'll just keep doing that. And for those of you that don't know, yes, I threw out an announcement video. I am pursuing my channel full time right now. So, if you are stumbling across this for some reason, definitely consider subscribing. If you have the means, consider joining the Patreon for like $1. You can vote on what tier list we make. I throw out exclusive videos. So, yeah, and we're going to go ahead and get started. And, I already see, Christopher saying I only played 3 and 5. So let me get this out of the way first. We won't be talking about Persona 1 or Persona 2. And the simple reason is I haven't played either of those games. And I think the vast majority of the people that are going to come hang out in this stream have not either. Yes, JG, like JG says, hit that like button. Hitting the like button helps a lot. So yeah, we're basically going to just do Persona 3, 4, and 5. And this is kind of embarrassing, but I'm just going to admit it right now. Some of these characters, I kind of forget the names. So I am going to cheat a little bit and have some reminders. Character names, characters. Because it's been a while since I've played some of these. But hopefully I won't embarrass myself too much. But it's good to see you all. Coogan, JG, Wicked Gaming, Dina, thank you all for coming. So, ooh, Catherine, I actually did not. That's interesting. I didn't even think of that, Christopher. I did not consider Catherine. And the main reason is this is not a tier list that I built. This was one that was ready-made on Tier Maker. So it was just easier to just grab them and edit it. Although I love all the characters in Catherine. Catherine is an incredible game. If you guys haven't played it and you like Persona, definitely consider checking out Catherine. But let's just go ahead and get this started. So I'm going to throw a poll out. I'll need to be able to be faster doing this. I considered ditching D because it's like, if you're D, you're borderline trash anyway. B, let's see, BC. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, we just found a flaw in the system. The poll only allows 4 options. So here's what we're gonna do. We're making a real-time decision here. We just so everybody can participate, I'm getting rid of S and I'm gonna get rid of D. So it's just A, B, C, or trash. That's what we're doing here. A, B, C, and trash. I know that probably is not fair, but that's what we're doing. Okay, so first we're going to start out with the Persona 3 protagonist, the male version. So he is sort of a blank slate. I've watched bits of the anime and I don't know much of his personality. I gotta switch the thumbnail picture. At this point, it's just I'm lazy. I need to take a different one for sure. But yeah, the protagonist, he's a blank slate. Obviously, that's kind of the point of the protagonists in Persona. So yeah, that I don't have a ton of opinions. I mean, he's got a cool design. I like the design. That's kind of what I think we're gonna have to go off of here is the design, more than anything, unless some of you guys have watched the movie, which I haven't. So you know, I'm gonna throw him in B just because I don't have a ton of strong feelings. But let's see what you guys think. Makoto Yuki. Okay, that's right. They do give these guys names in the manga and in the movies. Like it's Yu Narakami and then what is his name? Ren Akira or Kira Ren or something like that. What's the P5 guy's name? Yeah, no, I know what you mean, JG. The summoning is interesting. All right, so we're gonna have to kind of go rapid fire just because there's a lot of different characters here. A lot of these characters, like I'm looking at some of these, some of them I don't even remember who they are. So I'm probably gonna end up just straight up skipping them. But so I'm putting him in B, and it seems like we're gonna have to adjust this. So delete A, B, C, and trash. Seems like right now. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna give this a few more. Oh gosh, and of course now that I'm deciding to close the poll, it's tied. So Ren Amamiya, Justin, thank you for Persona 5. So I'm gonna close this in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna count from 5 last time that took too long. Okay. So, coming in at B rank for the Persona 3 protagonists, we're going to throw him in B for chat. Okay, so another poll. I believe this is her name. I could be wrong. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. A, B, C, trash. Alrighty, so next we've got Yukari, I believe is her name, right? Am I wrong on that? Yeah, Yukari. She's kind of like the token cute girl in the game, right? Like I like her design, I like her hair. She's a bow user. So that I always anything with a bow, to me that's like elegant and cool. So I really like bow users. Yeah, so for Yukari, I'm thinking A for Yukari. Oh no, because A is top. Well, she can't be top tier. That is reserved for a select few characters. We'll throw her in B. But I like her. I mean, she's cool. Yeah, it's been so long since I've played Persona 3. That's kind of the problem. But yeah, no, she's cool. I feel like I'm saying the same thing at this point. So let me see what you guys say. Yeah, she's got a bow and arrow. Her design is cool, but she's pretty uppity and annoying. Plus, I can't stand her in the answer. I have the same thought. I have too many top tiers. Yes, Persona is full of top tier characters. So yeah, we definitely can't waste. We can't waste this. I think I'm gonna need to start being a little bit more liberal with my use of B and C because I feel like everything's gonna fall in B and C just because of how limited we are. But her and Aigis are my favorite Persona 3 characters because of the answer, says Dina. Okay. No, I like that. No, and I'm, by the way, just real quick, hot poll here. Who's excited for Persona 3 Portable coming out, I think, in 2 days as of, this stream? So, yeah, 2 days. I'm excited to play Persona 3 Portable. I haven't played it in probably 12 years. It's been a long time. But yeah, I want to check something real quick. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure the latency wasn't low because I know that was a complaint on the last one where I would say stuff and then people wouldn't get a response for like a minute. So I'm trying to lower the latency. Okay. I think we're going to close. Ooh, okay. A is dominating for Yukari. So we're going to close this poll out here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And A rank for chat for Yukari. Okay. We got some Yukari stands in the chat. First A rank. Ooh, this one will be interesting. I believe again. I have to keep checking the character names, but I'm pretty sure I know this guy's name. Um, let's see. Start poll. A, B, C, trash. All right, next we've got Junpei. I believe that's his name. If I'm wrong, then please forgive me. Yeah, okay, no, it is Junpei. Okay. Junpei he's interesting, right? Like he's sort of the Yosuke character. He's sort of like that guy that can't catch a break. Like one of my favorite little scenes with him is when they go to the beach and he's like trying to hit on that girl and excuse me, I need to take a sip of some tea here. And he just stinks with when it comes to girls, and this girl kind of feels bad for him, and then he like there's this sort of arc where he does get to date her, sort of, if my memory is serving me right. I could be wrong. But ultimately, he's kind of annoying. Not like a character you want to root for. He's not like awesome or super cool or anything like that. And I don't remember him being like terribly useful in battle. So for me, he doesn't quite go in trash, but I'm going to put him in C. We need to start throwing some people in C rank. But, right now, tied poll. Oh, just moved up to B. So let's see what you guys are saying about Junpei. Yeah, JG says he's the best friend. Yup. Andy, super excited for Persona 3, Persona 4 bundle. Are they doing a bundle? I didn't know that. Turbo Waitress, I like the development he gets. He's got an interesting arc, for sure. Better than Yosuke, in my opinion. Junpei definitely lines up more closely with the characters of Persona 1. Yosuke is more naive. Yeah, I feel like Junpei is like one of those guys where like he tries his best but doesn't always win. So yeah. But he's kind of running away with it in B rank for chat. So I think I'm going to close this poll out here. Let's see here. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Junpei for chat coming in at B. Yes, Detroit Pistons. I remember laughing at the Operation Babe Hunt in Persona 3. That's a great moment. I feel like any beach scene in a Persona game is great, right? Like the beach day in Persona 3 or in Persona 4, or in Persona 5, which is a little bit different because you're in America, which is interesting. But they're all great. So I'd like to think for this next character we're both going to agree, but let's find out. Let's see. Boom. A, B, C, trash. All right. Akihiko. I think he's probably the coolest male teammate. I need to think about Persona 5 for a second here. Yeah, I think he's the coolest male teammate in any Persona game. He's such a badass. He fights with his fists, and this is not something that I brought up yet, but he has just a cool voice. He just seems like a cool guy. And he's somebody that I always had in my party. Very strong fighter. Yeah, cool design. He's kind of like, he almost reminds me of like a bouncer or a hitman because he's got like that vest thing going on. Yeah, so for me, Akihiko, easy A rank. You guys want to throw him in B? Interesting. Yeah, share some thoughts with me. I think Akihiko's awesome. So I'm kind of surprised to see him. I'm kind of surprised to see him middling in the B rank. So let me know some of your thoughts on why. Akihiko for sure, more of a badass. Then what's the tough guy's name? Kanji. You're thinking of Kanji, JG. Yeah, Kanji. Turbo Waitress says S tier. If there was room for an S tier Turbo, Akihiko, I think, would have to be S tier. But again, we have to be kind of liberal with our choices here. Best male teammate. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're going to be here all night if I don't start moving through these a little bit quicker. So yeah, as soon as the poll goes up, guys, make sure you're voting so you can get your vote in. Only male senpai in the series. That's true. I didn't even think about that. He's the only older male teammate. All the other male characters are either in your class or lower. That's interesting. I didn't even think of that. I don't think we have a character like him in P4, P5. Yep. No, it's true. Okay. Okay. You guys are starting to agree now. He's A rank. So, all right, going to close the poll and I'm going to start counting from 3. 3, 2, 1, closing the poll. So for chat, Akihiko and A rank. Pretty different. I actually like that we have different tastes. I think that's what's going to be fun about this. Now, this next one, I mean, guys, if we're not on the same page, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? C, trash. Okay. Again, yes. Okay, Mitsuru. Guys, if we're not if she doesn't win A rank by a large degree, I just don't know what to say. Like, she's hot as hell. She's a badass fighter. She's like the leader of CEASE, right? That's the name of the organization. She has these cool ice moves. Bring back the S tier. I know I can't, Christopher. Unfortunately, there's only room for 4 options when I throw up a poll on YouTube. So I just can't make a S without, I want to include a trash tier because eventually we'll get to some trash characters. Yeah. So, okay. Thank you. She's running away with A rank. I don't even think it's going to be close. She's an A, but I don't forgive her Marine Karin spam. Is that one of her moves, Detroit? Is that like one of her ice spells? I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that that's the case. So I don't think there's any chance that she gets any lower here. So we're gonna close the poll here in a hot second. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's her charm spell. Okay. Yeah. Okay. A rank. She has the gap moe of being the naive, sheltered rich girl. That's true. She's got a cute side to her. I almost forgot about that. Okay, next one. I feel like this, we might be on opposite ends of the spectrum here. But we'll see. Okay, next we've got Fuka. Now, I don't remember much about Fuka. All I remember is she kind of plays the Rise role. She's like your navigator, if I remember right. She's kind of got a cute design. She's got that like teal hair. I think she's a freshman. I think she's a class under you. Yeah, cute little design, scarf, always helpful, but also kind of quiet and like skittish. So of all, Persona 3 has a lot of good female characters, and to me, just did not, I didn't really jive with her. She's not trash, but for me, I think she is solidly in the C tier, and it seems like you guys agree. Ace Breaker, she's mommy. If you're talking about Mitsuru, yes, she's absolutely mommy. Persona 3 has an advantage over Persona 4 and 5 because they don't have Fuka. Interesting. Wow, we actually got a trash vote for Fuka. I think that might be the first trash vote. I like the quiet girl trying her best, says Smash. Okay. There is a character that I'll get to later that is going to be A rank for me. Would be S if we had the ability to throw up an S, but unfortunately, we do not. So, Yeah, Fuka seems solidly in the C rank. Not the slander on her. I'm sorry, Dina. I'm sorry. This is a democracy here. So unfortunately, the majority wins. So, gonna close out the poll for Fuka here in 3, 2, 1, and she is first C rank for the chat. I gotta say, chat, you're much more forgiving than I am. I'm kind of even. You got 3 and A. So yeah. Yes, Blake, 30 people watching, only 16 votes. Let's get those votes in. I'm not sure if the lag, what the latency is. I set it to really low latency, so I'm hoping that I'm not throwing these up and you guys don't have a chance to get them. But anyway, let's continue. Again, I think this next one will be a landslide. But you never know. You know, we could have some trolls in the chat. We could have some dissenters. We could have some haters. You just don't know. But I have a feeling that we all know where this next one's going to go. And that is Aegis. What's up, PS Retro Gamer? Thanks for stopping by. I mean, for me, this is real easy. A tier. Would be S tier if possible. The second she gets introduced into the game, she never left my party. She's such a good fighter with her ranged attacks and her variety of gun abilities. And even though she's a robot, she's just so adorable. She's just adorable. Who doesn't like the female version of C3PO? That's interesting. I think Aegis is a little bit more likable in C3PO. But you want to talk about like a cute naivete to her, because she's trying to figure out what it means to be a person and what people like. But yeah, just awesome character design, awesome story arc. Yeah, she's one of the best characters in the game. Yeah, Detroit Pistons Robo Waifu has great character development. I agree. No, definitely has good character development. Oh, okay. I'm seeing a vote. I saw a comment earlier that maybe said the reason some people aren't voting is because they haven't played Persona 3. I get that. As we get to Persona 4 and Persona 5, I think that will that'll probably change. So it seems like 16, 17, 18 seems to be the cap here for Persona 3. So I guess running away with A rank. So we'll close it out here in 3, 2, 1 for the chat. So chat also throws I guess an A rank. Again, chat being very forgiving. All right. I think I know this guy's name. Okay, I had to get the spelling right. BC. Okay. Next, we've got Koromaru, the dog who is a party member. Now, unlike Morgana and Teddy, Koromaru doesn't talk, if memory serves me right. Koromaru kind of teams up with Ken, so they're sort of like two characters in one, but it's kind of cool just to have a dog on your team. That said, I mean, it's hard to hate on a dog, right? Because doggos are awesome, but also it can't talk. So Christopher Schmidt, I mean, he's a dog that fights. It's an automatic S tier. I hear you. I hear you, but here's my thing. Persona is so loaded with amazing characters that for me, I can't put a character that doesn't talk in A. Awesome character, definitely can't go lower than B. This might be heresy, but I got to put Koromaru in B rank. Yeah. He talks in the Groot way. Great dogs in gaming. It seems like you guys really like Koromaru, though. Woof woof. Running away with A. Oh, somebody put Koromaru in trash. James A with the trash tier vote for Koromaru. All right. Well, again, evil. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, it's just a dog. You know, James, that's kind of where I'm at, but like I like dogs, so he's a cool looking doggo. Repeat, that's who I was trying to think of from Vesperia. I was like, I know there's a dog in Vesperia and I can't remember the name. So anyway, we'll close this one out. 3, 2, 1. Koromaru in A rank. Now, I got to be honest, for this next one, I don't remember much of his character arc. So you guys are going to have to remind me, because I'm probably going to be harsh. Maybe unfairly so. But next, we have Koromaru's companion, Ken. He's got a spear. Oh my God. Running away with... The immediate trash tier for Ken. Oh, man. Contentious, to say the least. Yeah, Ken, again, I don't remember much of Ken. I mean, he's a little kid. He has a spear. I just don't remember much. I don't remember much of his character arc. He doesn't end up in trash. It was nice to see the beginning. Yeah, to see trash jump out to that early lead was interesting for sure. You know, for me, he's not like offensive, so I don't think I can put him in trash. But I can't put him higher than C just because he's not memorable. The fact that I can't remember anything about him is not a good thing, right? If I can't remember anything about this character, that means he's not that memorable. Ken goes in the Final Fantasy 13 Hope bin. Yikes. I mean, doesn't get any worse than, you know, there's like trash and then there's like a garbage compactor, right? Like Hope belongs in garbage compactors. I don't know if Ken belongs there. Ken did something in the game that pisses me off. Trash. A kid who acts too mature for his age and wants revenge. A true justice arcana. Yeah. So Hope grew up. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. So, okay. Looks like 22 votes. I think that might be the highest we've got so far, but gonna close out Ken to move on. 3, 2, 1. C rank for Ken. Okay, this next one. Guys, let's try not to have spoilers if we can. For a 15-year-old game. Whoops. And trying to just get the spelling right. All right, next we have Shinjiro, or Shinji as people are calling him. Interesting. Again, this is one of my characters that I don't remember much of. He's got a cool design. Like, he's kind of like the quiet, like, badass. He reminds me of Kanji in some ways. Like, kind of the quiet badass. Although, actually, Kanji's not loud, not quiet at all. What am I talking about? But, you know, like, that same... Shinji is from Persona 3. So all the blue characters are... So, like, as we scroll, these guys are... Blue is Persona 3. This is Persona 3 Portable. Yellow is Persona 4. Red is Persona 5. This is Q, which we'll probably skip because I don't know these characters. And then these are the Velvet Room attendants. What's up, Nick? Gotta have that YouTube face. But yeah, I mean, Shinji's got a sad story, you know? One of the very few that I can think of for a main cast that this happens to, which is really crazy if you think about it. So, I mean, cool design, kind of a badass, has an interesting yet sad story. For me, again, because we're so limited, I have to put him in B. Let's go to my version. Yeah, we're going to have to put him in B because I don't think he belongs in C, and he's not A tier. Shinji is just edgy. That's funny. And you guys are thinking B as well. Uh-oh, we tied the vote here. Oh, going back and forth, going back and forth. He's in B now. I'll let this one play out for a little bit as I read some comments. Has a sad story. Yep. Playing as Femme MC, I think it gives you a different impression of Shinji. That's interesting. Never played Portable. When I played Portable this week when it comes out, I'll probably play female main character. This is obvious, but I'm gonna get asked anyway because I haven't played it. I'm assuming there are no gay options for the female characters, so you can't romance any of the female characters, is my guess. And now we're at a tie, so we're just gonna we're gonna sit here and wait for this thing to settle. And if not, I'm gonna find a coin flip app or something to flip the coin on this. I'm with you, Heavy Metal Hippie. My memories of P3 are very fragmented. I'm the same way. I played it so long ago. I mean, there's the big moments that stand out and like the overarching plot points that stand out, but most of it is fuzzy. There are no gay romance options. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Ooh, it changes the in-game soundtrack. That's interesting. Okay, cool. All right, we got B rank, and we've got 28 votes. So I think either people are trying to just move on, or we got more people coming in the chat. Yeah. So let's close out this poll for Shinji in 3, 2, 1. Click. B rank for Shinji. Very cool. Oh, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Okay. You guys have to help me out here. I don't know who this character is or who this is. I'm not throwing it in trash. This is a placeholder. Who is this? And that's probably a bad question. Metis? Okay, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. We're gonna skip this. Oh, from the answer. Okay. Okay. Well, just for fun, let's throw. I'll do this for you guys, because for me, I'm gonna throw it in don't know, don't care. But for anybody that feels like voting for Metis, we'll toss up a quick poll. This one's going to be a couple minutes, so get your votes in. It's a companion to Aigis. She will not be in the upcoming Persona 3 Portable. Really? Was she not, Saiba, was she not in the original release of Portable? Oh, because Portable doesn't have the answer. That's right. The answer was only in FES, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Trust me, she isn't worth much. Okay. So we're teetering on S and trash, kind of going back and forth. She was not in the original. Shame, I loved her in the answer. Okay. FES wasn't important. Ah, that's a shame. I wish that... It's weird that they chose Portable and not FES. What I was really hoping they would do is like combine the two somehow. Like do FES, but include all the female main character stuff. But it's such an old game. I wonder if that was even possible. But again, not a super well-known character, not one of the main cast. Cool. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Christopher. Appreciate it. So we're just going to close this one here. Right now, sitting at a C. So we'll close it out in 3, 2, 1. End the poll. So Metis, for the chat version, goes in C rank, excuse me. And for me, I'm going to throw her in don't know, don't care. I'm going to throw a lot of it. We're going to skip quite a few characters here. If some of you are passionate about these side characters, let me know. But for me, I'm going to end up skipping a lot of the non-main character options. There is one I want to throw in. Okay, there's one I want to throw in because she's in Persona 4. Okay, this kid, don't know. This guy, don't know, don't remember. The grandpa, I kind of remember him, but I don't know, don't remember. Not enough to make an opinion. Same. No, not the grandma. Okay, for chat. Okay, people seemed hyped on the grandma, so we're gonna vote on the grandma. P3 grandma. Again, we'll make this one quick. I don't remember her storyline at all. If you guys can throw it without spoiling it, throw the grandma. Tell me why you like the grandma. That's what I want to know. Carlos, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining the stream. A tier for the... Oh, no. She's part of the Hierophant Link. Okay. Biggest reason why people like P3 over P3 Fez because you can manually control. Oh, that's true, Saib. I forgot about that. That's why I hated Persona 3, because you couldn't control your party. Oh my god, guys. Grandma A tier, really? Come on. You're going to throw the grandma in with Aigis, Mitsuru, Yukari, Akihiko, and Koromaru, really? Stevie Wallace, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Ooh, C rank is making waves. Grandma the goat, she lived long enough. I'm not sure if that's a knock against her. Like, she lived long enough to see your story, or she lived long enough. She deserves to be in trash. If we put the dumb dog in here, we can put the granny. Oh, these comments are amazing. Okay. All right. It seems like grandma is not going to budge. So we're going to close out the poll in 3, 2, 1. So grandma, the grandma, it goes in A tier. Okay. So here's the one side character I want to talk about. Boop, boop. Okay, we got to talk about Chihiro. This is I believe she's the class president or the school president, the student body president. Yes, and she's kind of like the quiet, nerdy bookworm. And for those that have played Persona 4, she has spoilers, I guess, for Persona 4. You go to the school from Persona 3 on a field trip, and she is like your tour guide. So she's technically, with the exception of a very few characters, she's the only character that is in more than one game. I like her. I think she's cool. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she was the one I romanced when I played Persona 3. I think I went with Yukari because she was... Oh, you know what? I don't know. She was one of them. Because it wasn't like in Persona 5, right? Because in Persona 5, you can't... I mean, you can pick multiple people to romance, but then there's that scene on Valentine's Day, which is hilarious. But you don't have that. You don't have that in Persona 3 and 4. So I think I might have done Yukari, Chihiro, and Mitsuru. I don't know. But for me, she's great. She's got a really cute design. But if there was a rank between B and A, that's where I'd throw her. But I'm reserving A for very special characters. And for me, she's not very special. She's just pretty cool. So for me, throw in B rank. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Smash. She's not the president. Okay. What is she? She's some student council something, isn't she? Haven't got a chance to play P3, but from a tiny bit I've seen of her in P4, I liked her. She's a first year in P3. You as the protagonist help her get over her fear of men. Okay, that's right. She's a treasure. Okay, I knew she had something to do with student council. Excuse me for my squeaky chair. Might have become president by Persona 4. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Well, it's tied right now, guys. So somebody's going to have to vote. Carlos, in Persona 4, she becomes the president. Okay. Got it. Got it. She's also probably a third year in Persona 4. That makes sense. Yeah, because I'm trying to think where the calendars are. Yeah, I think you're right. I think she is. Cool. Wicked Gaming got some videos to record. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. In Persona 4, she's the one on the tour. Yes, she gives you a tour of the school in Persona 3 of the school from Persona. In Persona 4, touring the school from Persona 3. Okay, so this is not moving. So I'm going to give this another few seconds here, but in the meantime, I'm going to find some sort of like coin flip website or something. Oh, Google has one. Okay. So here I'm going to pull up my my thing just in case. Oh, okay. Broke the tie. So just in case if we have to go to a tiebreaker. So B for heads, C for tails. Let's see if you can see this. We're going to flip again. What did I say? B for heads, C for tails. Okay, what was that? Tails. So it was tails, but it looks like B won, so we don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to close this out in 3, 2, 1. Cool. So B for me and B for you guys as well. Oh, no. Yes. Okay. Again, no Metal Jesus from P3. He's the best. Okay. Again, I'm going to just start throwing characters into the I don't care category. Again, if you guys find a character that you like the grandma, and you're like, no, we got to vote, let me know. But don't remember this lady. Don't remember the nerd with the glasses. Don't remember this character. Don't remember not Nanako. This guy kind of looks creepy with his eyes. I feel like he was in Persona 3, but I just don't remember. Don't know this guy. Is he the online sales guy? I mean, he's the TV salesman, right? He doesn't deserve a ranking. He just sells you stuff. The creepy guy's important. Tanaka Pog. The old guy, don't remember him. The kid is death. Wow. Tanaka. Who's Tanaka? I've seen one. I've seen a couple people mention Tanaka, or maybe it's just Carlos over and over again saying Tanaka, but who's Tanaka? Is Tanaka the little girl? The sales guy? Oh, the sales guy. Okay. Well, see, here's the thing, Muhammad. I'm making mine, and you guys are making yours. So you're saying Shinjiro in B rank, along with Koromaru. Koromaru is an A. This is what the chat voted for. So don't blame me. Okay. Don't know this guy. Don't know the fat guy. Don't know this guy. Okay, so we're just gonna rapid fire throw these guys in the don't care, don't know column. Fat guy's actual trash. Okay, so now we're getting to somebody of consequence. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to go off of. But I imagine you guys will. So let's see here. We're going with the female main character from Persona 3. Where's Igor? Christopher Igor is way down here. So we've got all the Velvet Room attendants, so they're all down here. So there's Igor right there, him and his big stupid nose. Bish, I don't know. Perfect. Okay. I mean, here's all I can go off. She's got a cute design. Again, like the Persona 3 male protagonist. I mean, you're doing your own thing, right? You're kind of filling out the character. So I feel like there's nothing, not much to say really. And I don't know even if I had played the game, if I'd have much to add. So I'm going to throw her in B. I like her design. She's cute, but it's not, again, for me, A is hollowed ground in the Persona series. Not going to vote on this one, but I like her design and weapon. Okay. 16 seems to be like the minimum for when it comes to what we're doing here. The characters are color coded for the respective games. Yes. Good point, Carlos. Again, I'm going to remind everybody they are color coded. So light blue is Persona 3. Pink is Portable, I think. These are all Persona 1 and 2. Yellow is P5. Red is P4. These purple ones are Persona Q, I believe. And then these are just the Velvet Room attendants that appear in every game. Minako is the opposite of Minato. She's bubbly on the outside, but highly implied she hides her sadness. Oh, that's sad. Well, so she has a name. Is there other media that she's in? Is there like a manga or like an anime or a movie that they included her in? Already saying Yosuke from Persona 4 breaks the chart here. Yeah, I'm curious if she's in any other content. So Persona Q2. Well, I guess when I say that, I mean where she talks, because obviously she doesn't talk in P3 Portable. Yeah, something that builds her character, because like, you know, we're gonna get to Yuna Arakami. This dude's got a character in the anime. He's awesome. Oh, she does talk in Q2. Okay, I didn't know that. Never played Q2. Played Q1, but did not play Q2. Chad Narukami, hell yeah. Okay, so it looks like for you guys, FemMC is going to be B rank. So we're going to close this out here in 3, 2, 1, and throw her up in B rank. Okay, again, I have not played Persona 3 Portable. I don't know who these three main characters are, or the main characters. I don't know who these three characters are. But again, if you guys are passionate about one of these three characters, let me know. And I'll toss up a poll, but I've never even seen these characters. Ryoji, Scarf Guy. Okay. So this guy's name is Ryoji. Okay. Ryoji. A, B, C, trash. Okay. So Ryoji is this guy, I guess. I don't know anything about him. So tell me about Ryoji. I'm going to look him up, see if Google has anything to say about Ryoji. He's probably not here. It shows Vincent before it shows Ryoji. That's hilarious. Who is in Persona 3? I know somebody mentioned that, but spoilers. Vincent from Catherine is in Persona 3. Portable, I think, very specifically. Big spoilers? Okay, I know the plot. I don't want to spoil it for anybody else. He's a new transfer student, okay? Okay. Yeah, let's not spoil it. Can't say much without spoiling. Okay. Well, good to know. Since we can't say much, let's Vincent, Catherine, all triple S. Yep. I really, I would say I hope they make another Catherine, but I don't know if I want them to waste their time on another Catherine when they haven't released Persona 6 or Project Re Fantasy. Because I would love another Catherine, but yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like Ryoji is pulling away with B. Not a lot of votes because I think a lot of people don't know him. So let's close them out and get into the game that probably the most people here. Well, I don't know, Persona 5 maybe. But let's close this out here. 3, 2, 1. for chat, getting a Ryoji in B rank. All right. We're moving on to Persona 4. My personal favorite game of all time. We're gonna start racking up a lot of S rank characters, let me tell you. I'm probably spelling this wrong. I always get his name backwards, but actually somebody posted it earlier. Okay, good. Okay. All A. Yu Narukami, the protagonist. I'm not even going to waste any time. Dude's A rank. If we could put him in S rank, I would. The one simple reason. If you guys have not watched the Persona 4 anime, you need to go watch the Persona 4 anime. He obviously doesn't really have a character in the game, but in the anime, oh my god, he's so funny. The best scene in the whole show is when they're on the field trip to the Persona 3 school and they go to this nightclub and they like pretend that they're getting drunk and they play King's Cup where like you pick a game, you pick like a chopstick, and then whoever has the short straw like has to do whatever the king says. And he has these amazing scenes where he's like, all right, Chie, sit on my lap. And then like Rise is like, no, I want to sit on his lap. Oh my God. It was so funny. Oh, the waterfall scene's great too, where like they're staring at the girls in their bikinis. And then like, I think it's Chie kicks him like off the waterfall. And he's just like totally straight faced. Oh my God. It's so good. So good. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, we'll keep the poll up, but I'm just gonna throw him in A rank for you guys also, because hands down, like 94%, like nothing. So we're just gonna close this one out because I don't think there's any coming back for Yu Narukami. I don't think somebody's gonna be like, yeah. So close that one out. Yu Narukami with a strong 94%. How is there not an S rank for Chad Narukami? So for anybody that's late or that's like just showed up recently, unfortunately for polls on YouTube, it only gives me 4 options. I had more, but for the sake of keeping this easy, I only have 4 options, unfortunately. Maybe going forward, I'll find a plugin that gives me more options. But for now, this is what we have to work with. Okay, this one might also be contentious. But we'll see. Let's see. Too bad the P5 anime didn't come out closer. Oh, come close to the hilarity, yeah. Okay, so Yosuke. Yosuke is your best friend. He's the best friend character. He's hilarious to me. There's a lot of like the first scene that you see him in, he's riding his bike and then he just freaking like dives headfirst into the trash can. And then there's that weird scene where like they go to the metaverse for the first, or it's not called the metaverse. What is it called? The TV world for the first time. And he's like peeing in the corner because he's so nervous. And he's got a really great arc with the protagonist. He's got, like they have this fist fight at the end just to kind of get all their anger out. He's like, oh, I hate that you're so cool and I'm not as cool or whatever. Yeah. So Yosuke's, again, see, I'm keeping this very competitive. Yosuke's great. He's not A rank for me. So Yosuke, again, if there was something between B and A, I'd probably put him higher. But for me, he's got to be B rank. Also voiced by Spider-Man, says Game Night. Absolutely, yeah. Yuri Lowenthal making leaps, going from JRPGs to industry-leading games. And somebody we'll get to a little farther down the line is Troy Baker, who got his start with JRPGs. Did stuff like The Last of Us. All right. Another tie. Another tie. So we'll have to settle this soon, or I'll have to do a coin flip. I'm curious. I think I might do. No, I'm trying to think of how I can do this. Okay, so obviously Persona 3 is probably the least popular. Who here just say just type me if you have not played Persona 4? Any version. The PS2 Golden, I mean, you just never played it. Just type me. I'm curious. I'm really curious how popular Persona 5 is, because obviously Persona 5 is very popular. Okay, Christopher hasn't played it. Okay. Again, I'm looking up a character name. Just so I don't miss anything. Persona. There's like these characters that I remember seeing like once, and then I just don't remember them. Oh, come on. You feel outed? Only one. Well, I mean, Christopher, now you got to play it. I'm just saying, you got to play Persona 4. It's the best. Okay. Yosuke with A rank. Interesting. Okay. The character's name I'm looking up we'll get to when we get to, and you guys will probably remember. Yeah, on Thursday, Persona 4 will officially be on everything. It'll be on PC, like Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. It'll be on everything. So it'll be out soon. But all right, closing out this poll for Yosuke A rank. Haven't had, well, actually, you guys have a lot of A ranks, but closing this out in 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. Yosuke. Okay. Let's throw in the next character. The first female character from Persona 4. I'll be curious to see what the reception is. It's so funny to see Granny up there. Yep. All right, we got Chie Sato Naka, the Kung Fu Kid. F tier. Chie sucks. Wow. Okay. I gotta be honest, I kind of have a complicated history with Chie. So when I first played Persona 4 on PS2, I didn't really like her. She was fine. Played it on Golden, really liked her because it was a new voice actress, and I feel like it gave Erin Fitzgerald just gives this character so much more life than whoever the previous character, voice actress was. That said, her arc it's interesting, right? Like her whole thing is like, oh, I'm so in the shadow of my pretty best friend Yukiko, and I'm trying to just be my own person, and it's interesting. I like her character arc, but I can't. Yeah, did you all know that Chie likes meat? I didn't know that. I didn't know she liked meat. That's crazy. Never heard that. So again, in the spirit of keeping A rank holy, I'm going to put Chie in B. Again, if there was a A, B, something in between, I probably would have thrown her in there. Oh, interesting. Hot take coming from Detroit Pistons. Actually preferred the original Chie voice. Not a popular opinion, but interesting nonetheless. Hey, Chie. Yo, nice Niner hat, Jonathan. Heck yeah, dude. Niners playing the Cowboys this weekend. For all you sports ball fans out there, probably not very many of you had to rep my Niners. My main problem is that if you take her out from the story, it's the exact... That's a really interesting take, Carlos. Because Chie, I'm trying to think of the big things that Chie contributes. It's like she is the warrior of Yukiko. She's like a support. She's almost a support character for Yukiko. Yeah, that's a really interesting take. Yukiko, best girl. Chie is your homegirl that you're just friends with, and she kind of annoying at times. Like, we get it, Chie. Don't try so hard. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're here at another tie. Shocked at the amount of trash votes. But again, bubbling on that B and A. So get your vote in, or I will do another coin flip. But, you know, I'm going to get that coin flip ready, because it looks like that's what we're going to have to resort to. So, in the interest of keeping this thing rolling, I am going to say A is heads, B is tails for Chie. So just so you don't think, oh God, just so you don't think I'm cheating. Heads for A, B for tails. Here we go. Okay. Oh, we got a vote. Okay. There was a tiebreaker. I'm in the poll before somebody else votes. All right, B rank. Just kidding. B rank for Chie. Okay. Starting to fill it out. No trash characters yet, which is interesting. Have not seen a trash character just yet. Next, we've got my girl, Yukiko. Ooh, gotta make a poll. Sorry. Excuse me, hitting the mic there. So Yukiko Amagi. This was the first character that I romanced in Persona 4 when well, actually that's not true. I think it was Rise, and then the more I got to know Yukiko, I liked her. But for me, Yukiko, she's like the traditional Japanese beauty, very elegant. I love how naive she is. Like there's this scene, I think it's near the beginning of the game, where she's walking out of the school and there's this guy that's trying to talk to her and she's like, "Do I know you?" And he gets like super pissed. But yeah, like I also like her arc of like, you know, she's juggling with this idea of like, do I want to run my family's in? Do I not? Do I want to do my own thing? And then obviously her relationship with Chie is kind of complicated, but I like Yukiko a lot. So for me, this is hollow ground, but I'm throwing Yukiko in A rank. I don't know. I like her character. I like her design. Very cute, very pretty. TT, Yukiko was my first Persona romance. Oof. All right. Ezekiel, room for Rise first also. Rise, best girl. Actually, it's not best, it's bets. Rise, bets girl. Yukiko's boring. Okay, see, this is a take I see a lot. Yukiko is boring. I don't know. I see where people come from with that, but at the same time, I don't know. I think it's because she doesn't have a big personality that people don't like her. But I don't know. There's something about her that I just like, and clearly something you like too. JG, Yukiko to me actually seems like she's going through a lot of real life stuff. We can all relate to that type of thing, juggling real life with social. See, yeah, that I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. It's like Teo, my main problem with Yukiko is that she isn't Rise. Oh, that's funny. But no, because she is, right? Like she's dealing with you know, this whole idea of trying to do her own thing. She reminds me of Makoto in that way of like, do I want to do what my family expects of me, or do I want to do my own thing? So I don't know. And it seems like you guys agree, kind of running away with A rank. So we'll close that one out. 3, 2, 1. We'll throw for the chat, we'll throw Yukiko up in A rank. Okay. Boop, boop. I think this next character might be the most interesting character on this entire list. No exaggeration. Okay. Kanji Tatsumi. Again, I think this guy is the most interesting character on this whole list. You meet him again. Sorry, Christopher, that I'm spoiling this for you, but here we go. You meet him, and he just seems like this typical like biker gang bully guy, tough guy, right? But then the more you get to know him, it's like, oh, okay, so his family owns a textile shop. Interesting. Oh, he really likes cute stuff. Interesting. And then you go to his dungeon, which reveals a lot about his character. You know, it's like this bathhouse, and he's walking around in a towel. And you know, on one hand, he's a guy. He's very like he's a badass. He likes to get into fights, but on the other hand, he likes cute stuff. And when he meets Naoto, he's kind of like, I kind of like this person, but they're a guy. What? I don't get it. Am I gay? What's happening? And then obviously Naoto is a female, right? So he has a lot of these complicated feelings. And then by the end, he comes to the grips with the fact that's like, you know what? I can be a tough guy and like cute things. That's totally fine. And I love that because in a lot of ways I relate to that. Like, you know, I'm sitting here wearing my football hat, but then I can sit and watch like these little cutesy animes like Squid Girl. I don't know if you guys even know what that is, but like no 37-year-old man should be watching that anime. But I just love it. It's so funny and cute. And I'm like, you know what? It's okay to like be a guy and like cute things. That's totally fine. So for me, Kanji has I can relate to Kanji in a lot of ways. Not the fighting part. I'm not like that at all. But yeah, he's just a fascinating character, and he's a good fighter. Like he's got a chair. I mean, what a great weapon, right? Just like a steel chair. That's so awesome. So for me, he gets A rank. And let's see what you guys are saying. SS, he's hilarious. He's got a bunch of good scenes in the anime too. Kanji is cool. We should all strive to accept ourselves and not care or worry about what others think. And you know, Detroit, that is my main reason why I love Persona 4 so much, because that is the theme, right? The whole theme of that game is, you know, accepting who you really are deep down. It's like, 'cause that's what every dungeon is, right? It's like, I have this thing that bothers me, but I'm going to embrace it and confront it head on and just, that's okay. That's who I am. And that's why I love that game so much, because I think so often in life we go around trying to pretend to be somebody we're not to please people, but just to have a game all about, you know, all about acceptance. And it's really cool in Golden. This could have been in base Persona 4, but I don't remember. But there's like the after credit scene where you go back and visit your friends, and they're all different. Like they have totally different outfits. The way they dress is different. It's like, this is who they really are. And I think that's so cool. Oh my God, TT, you're a Texans fan? Ugh. I feel bad that you guys won your last game and now you don't have the number 1 pick in the draft. Like, how stupid was that? Yes, Carlos, accept your true self. So I think Kanji's the best example of that in the game. And you guys seem to agree. He's running away with it. So I'm going to close this out here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to put Kanji in A rank for you guys. Okay, next. Do A, B, C trash. I think this will be another runaway one, but we'll see. It's what they get for firing the coach before the game. All right, we got Rise Kujikawa, the pop star idol in Persona 4. You know, it's really funny because she is like such a simp for you, Narukami. She's got like I mentioned in that scene where they go to the bar, she's got some of the best interactions there. She's got, you know, it's one of those things, again, it's facing that true self. She like puts on this face like, hey, I gotta be happy, bubbly because I'm a pop star. But then like it shows the other side of that. And she's like, I just want to move, you know, to this little tiny town where nobody knows me and I'm just going to run like a tofu shop. Yeah. And she's like the main character in the dancing game, which is cool. Did you guys hear that, by the way? I felt like that was loud. But yeah, she was the first character I romanced, and it was kind of cute to see her let her guard down as you go through her social link. That was pretty awesome. So yeah, I think I was debating this, but I like Rise a lot. I'm gonna have to throw an A rank. Let's see what you guys think. Her own rival gets to be her own character. That's true. That is true. Because you talk. What's her name? Conamine. Is that her name, right? Trash. Not sorry. Not sorry. Wow. Yeah, Conamine. The fact that like her rival gets to be a character in a side game is pretty great. So, Rise might have the best development in that spinoff. Interesting. Once again, Rise seems to be running away with A rank for chat. So, gonna close this out here, trying to get this moving along in 3, 2, 1. All right. So, chat also Rise in A rank. This next one's gonna be really interesting. Interesting how almost all the P4 main casts are A rank. All right, we got Teddy, everybody's favorite character. You know, Teddy is interesting to me just because, you know, he starts off as the annoying mascot character, right? He shows up, he's annoying, he bothers you, but then like spoiler again, when he like gets his human form and you're like getting to know him more. I don't know. I found that fascinating because it was like, where did he really come from? He doesn't remember his past. He just wants to be human. And what I find really weird about him too is this isn't weird. Let me take that back. But like, there are times where he seems to have the hots for a lot of the female characters, but then there's scenes where like all the guys in her hotel room and like he's trying to like hop all over Kanji. So he's trying to figure himself out, right? And I don't know. I think there's just something really cool about that. Yeah, he's got a good arc. I think Stevie messes it up. I think sums it up perfectly. I like Teddy's arc, but I found him annoying overall. Yeah, I think that's maybe the best way to describe Teddy. I actually liked him more before he got his human form, then it went downhill. That's interesting. His call to persona is just so punishing. Oh, that's right. He's very punny in that game. I forgot. He is very, very he's very pun filled. But he's not absolute garbage. Yosuke has better interaction with him. Yep. So for me, yeah, for me, I'm gonna throw him in B. See, this is hard. I feel like I want something in between because I like his design too. You want to talk about just the design, the mascot design? He's got a great design, very iconic. You look at him at a quick glance, you know who he is, and you know what game he belongs to. But yeah, he can be a little bit annoying. Let's check the poll. Looks like B is prevailing right now. Okay, you guys are kind of seem like this is a very funny tier list. It sure is. But yeah, it seems like you guys are kind of along the same lines, B rank. So yeah, we'll close it out there. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was yours. This was chat. Okay, just kidding. Well, I'm gonna throwing Teddy in my B rank also. I think I know how this next one's gonna go, but we'll find out. Whoops. All right. Next, we have Naoto Shiragane. Is that her last name? I think that's her last name. The ace detective, right? Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm pulling up more character names because I feel like I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget them. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. This is what I thought was gonna happen. I thought people were gonna like Naoto. Um. Oh God. Here we go. I'm not gonna get into the controversy. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. If you guys want to debate in the comments, you do that. So Naoto is a complicated character, right? Because they are trying to fit in with what society expects of them. In that, it's like, okay, I want to be this ace detective. I'm better than you people, but because I'm not seen as a male, you won't respect me. So I'm going to dress up as a male, and that way I'll earn your respect. And then, Naoto has some interesting interactions with Kanji. I think they have a really cool, interesting relationship. And then I think their dungeon is also really interesting because, again, following that main theme of, just facing your true self, I think Naoto is really interesting in that respect too, because they're like, okay, I guess I don't have to appear as a male to just do what I want to do in this profession. So, oh, you're talking about spoilers. Okay, well, too late. But yeah, no, I think Naoto's a really interesting character. As I think of Naoto, I don't know if I rank them in the same echelon as these guys. Again, if there was something in between, I'd probably put him there. But I don't have the same fondness that that other people have for Naoto. So for me, I'm gonna throw Naoto in B. What was spoiled? Don't worry about it. It's fine. But yeah. Throwing Naoto in B. You guys obviously have A set in stone, not going to change. So end the poll there at 3, 2, 1. Cool. Okay, throwing Naoto an A rank. A rank's getting crowded. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Now we're getting into the side characters. Oh man, I don't know how to talk about this character without spoiling things. I almost don't want to talk about this character. You know what? This is Adachi. For anybody that's played, knows who Adachi is, knows what his deal is. I almost don't want to do a rank because it's such a spoiler to talk about what makes Adachi interesting. Man. I don't know what to do here. Yeah, I'm going to say skip him. Yeah, we'll skip him. Okay. And then let's see here. Okay. Doop, doop. Doop, doop. All right. So we've got Dojima. Your uncle that you live with in the game, who's also a police, I guess you could say, I don't know if he's a detective. Yeah, Chris, if we talked about Adachi, it ruins the whole game. So we're not going to say it. But yeah, I think, I don't know. Again, I don't know if he's a detective per se, or if he's just a police officer, but he's kind of a little bit neglective of Nanako, his daughter. And so he doesn't show up much, but he tries to do his best, right? And he tries to protect Nanako as the game goes on. But ultimately, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Dojima, and he's kind of cool. Not A rank for me. He goes B for me. Not offensive, but he's such like a like he doesn't he's so not there for Nanako at the beginning of the game, and it's kind of like, dude, come on. And I understand the point of them doing that, right, is so that you can build a relationship with Nanako, and but I don't know. Dojima feels more like a plot device than a character in a lot of ways. But yeah, what do you guys think? Yeah, he's definitely a detective. Okay. Dojima's great. I like Sojiro better though. Okay. B. Okay. I wouldn't call it running away with A. Well, it's starting to run away with A, but yeah, I think I just don't see Sojiro. Not Sojiro. You guys are typing Sojiro in chat. I think. Oh, you guys are talking about Sojiro. Now I'm thinking of where I want to put him, but yeah, Dojima not going to get any higher than A, or not going to go lower than A. So in the poll here, 3, 2, 1. Another A rank for you guys. Getting crowded. Again, we're slowly getting to these side characters. We'll go through some of them because some of these are more memorable in my head than the other ones. See, trash. We better be on the same wavelength for this next one, okay? Don't even pull it. So we've got Nanako. I mean S rank, right? Or A rank, right? Nanako is so precious, and we must protect her at all costs. She just wants to hang out with her big bro. She just wants to be with the big bro and hang out, and we get to hang out with her. She wants to go to Junes. She wants to go to a department store, and she thinks it's the best thing ever. She's so adorable. And then I love that in Persona 4 Dancing All Night, she's a character that you can dance with, and she's got her own little dance moves. I mean, come on. Nanako. What? Who voted Nanako trash? Who did that? Don't make me ban you. We protect Nanako at all costs. Oh, did I throw? So just okay. So why do I still use this site? Why did it go in B if he was voted A? So I have my poll. So this is my version. This is what I'm ranking. And then this is the chat's version. So the chat version, Dojima went into A rank, but for my version, he's in B. So we have two things going. But yeah, I mean, Nanako, adorable in every way, one of the best characters in the game. And again, not to spoil anything, but there is a fake ending in the middle of the game, if that makes sense. And for anybody that knows what I'm talking about. And when I hit the fake ending, when the game ends early, if you don't do the right thing, I like threw my controller across the screen. I'm like, this cannot be how the game ends. And in fact, I have a video on my channel that's called Why I Love Persona 4. So if you're curious, I would go watch that. But man, like oh yeah, and then the anime does it even better, right? So when that happened, I was like, there's got to be a way to fix this. I sat in the corner. I mean, pretty much. I remember I played it. Nick, I don't know if Nick's still in here, but I remember playing Persona 4 at his house and then getting that ending and then just storming off, being so pissed that was the ending. So anyway, not gonna go into more details than that. But yeah, Nanako's awesome. I'm always tempted to stop things at fake endings to teach the Des writers a lesson. Oh man, there's some really good fake endings in Nier. Not that we're talking about Nier, but there's a lot of good fake endings. Like there's this one part where like you're very clearly supposed to go right, but if you go left, the credits like go fast forward and it's like 9S went in the wrong direction. He lived happily ever after or something. It's really funny. Did I play the Vita or the PS2 version? I played both versions. So, but Golden is obviously the better way to play the game, but I've played both. Okay, we'll end this because there's no way Nanako is not A rank for you guys. So Nanako is A for me. And then we'll toss her into the ever crowded A rank for you guys. You have a fondness for the Persona characters. I love it. Okay. A couple of the, you know what? There's a couple that I very specifically want to talk about. But I'm going to end up skipping these. The Fox, and again, make your voice heard if you want any of these characters talked about. Fox, he's fine. I mean, he's a fox, right? I have no strong opinions on the fox, right? Like you talk to him, he gives you stuff, whatever, it's fine. This guy, I think he's the dude you play basketball with. He's cool, I suppose. He's just he has a good arc in the anime where he's like, I really want to build the basketball team because I love basketball. I'll let the chat vote for Adachi. Yeah, he's fine. I don't have any strong opinions. Same with this guy. I think he's the soccer guy. This person kind of looks familiar, but not really. Death Granny. I remember her. She hangs out on the floodplain, right? But I don't have strong feelings for her. I think this is the mom of this kid or the person who runs the daycare. She runs the daycare, I think. Yeah. And then you tutor this kid. Oh, it's the mom. It's the mom. Okay. But again, him and her, I don't really have too strong of feelings. You want to vote for the oh God, you guys love the grandmas. Okay. So we're gonna vote for the P4 Death Grandma. We'll let you guys vote on that as I continue to cycle through some of the other side characters. A, B, C, trash. Should have voted for I. Which character is I again? Oh my God, guys, really? 100%? Okay, here we go. Now we're coming back to reality. I don't remember much about the grandma, but you guys love your grandmas. That one character is the stepmom of the kids in the daycare. Okay. I's now. Oh, yes, we're talking about I. This is one of the very few of the side characters that we're talking about. I have strong feelings about her, so I'm going to throw all these guys in for you as well. Blah blah blah. But the granny. So sound off on Granny, because you guys are obviously very passionate about Granny. You guys are very passionate about grannies in general. So I want to know why. Your man is screwed. I just love all the Persona characters. Yeah, hard to argue. Persona's got amazing characters. I mean, they're so good at writing characters and designing characters. Kamoshida. I don't love Kamoshida. We haven't got to him yet. Put him there. Grandma loved old reincarnation of you. Interesting. Okay, A rank. Yeah, well, we'll end it here because it's a side character. Don't care much about her. A rank for stepmom MILF. All right. She brings a much needed balance to the happy tone of Persona 4. That's interesting. Yeah, because Persona 4 is a very happy, uplifting game, right? All right. Well, we're going to end it here. 3, 2, 1. Yet another granny for you guys in A tier. Now I feel like I remember having the nurse having an interesting arc, but I'm not so interesting that I want to rank her. But you guys asked for it, and this is one of the few side characters that I do want to talk about. And I'd like to think we're going to have the same thoughts. But we'll find out. Yeah, so again, Ai has a very interesting arc in the anime. She's really well represented, or her character, I should say, is well represented in the anime. She just orders you around for like a whole episode. And then I feel like there's some interesting revelation at the end. But yeah, she was just like a brat, like, oh, I want, like the typical bratty girl, like, oh, let's go do this. I don't want to do this. And she would like moan and whine. Yeah, that's a good dog. Makes him her lapdog. Yeah, the fake girlfriend. For me, this is the first to go in trash. She is awful. Like she's got a pretty design or whatever, but she's just so awful to the main character. She has like zero redeeming qualities. Yeah, so that's just me. You guys are much more forgiving than I am. Throner and C rank. I just want to make this clear. You're gonna throw Ai in with Fuka and Ken. Okay. Stevie Walsh didn't like her whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, I just was not a fan. I feel like this is the one character that the game purposefully tries to get you to hate. And they do a good job at it. But what I find fascinating is a lot of you voting A. It's between A and C right now. I want to let this play for another minute. But Detroit Pistons Tsundere Supreme. Yeah, that's a perfect way of describing her. Tsundere Supreme. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Gator, right? I remember her having, like, there was a really sad reason why she acted like that, and I can't remember what it is. Probably daddy issues, something at home, something like that. Oh, interesting. Okay. I see your message, Gunmetal Gator, but I'm gonna hide it. I that's right, I remember. Yeah, Christopher, I think again, if I could put in more tiers, I would. Because again, even for me, like some of these would fit in different spots. Oh, you see it on the stream? Well, it doesn't matter. Just kidding. Yeah. So she was fat and ugly, so now she feels like she deserves it or whatever. But okay. We'll close this one out. 3, 2, 1. C rank. 4. I want to say the Somnium Files, but that's not it. Okay, these two characters are forgettable. If you have strong feelings, let me know. What? Somebody has strong feelings, maybe. But next, we'll talk about Pikachu Girl. Yes, we're going to talk about Marie. Yes, so Marie is the Persona 4 Golden exclusive character, right? So she is technically, correct me if I'm wrong, but she is a Velvet Room attendant. That's where you meet her. You meet her in the Velvet Room, and she wants to experience the real world, so you kind of show her around. She's really socially awkward. She writes a lot of poetry, if I remember right. And then, like, she has this, like, way of speaking where, like, if she's upset with you, like, you super jerk face, I hate you so much. And, like, the way it's written phonetically is just one big long word because they're trying to emphasize, like, how upset she is. She's not a playable character, though, from what I remember. She's a social link, kind of interesting, but ultimately kind of bland. I never got to the end of her social link. Interesting design. I feel like they were trying too hard with the design. Like, she's got these little armbands, and she's got the hat and the big long stockings. Like, I don't want to say she's over designed, but like compared to all the other characters in Persona 4, she just like really stands out. But let's see what you guys think. Let's see. Marie gets so much undeserved hate. Yeah. I take back my tsundere comment for I. How could I forget? The title belongs to Marie. Marie's great. Okay. So you guys like Marie. All right. She's I. Yeah, she's okay for me. Again, she's not, because again, we're so limited, unfortunately, with the way these polls work. By the way, if you guys have some suggestions on how we can do this going forward, to me, the easiest way is to just do a poll and have you guys vote on it. I would love to do more tiers because we're going to do this every week. I would love to do more tiers. I just don't want to like sit and count all your votes. That would just take too long. So if you guys have a better way that we can tally up votes with more tiers, let me know. I'm down to try to figure that out. But for me, I'm going to throw Marie in C just because, again, A is hollowed ground for me. B is like, you just missed the cutoff. You got some redeeming qualities. Marie isn't trash. Oh, wait. Oh, this is for you guys. Sorry. I'll move that when it's your turn. She doesn't like fall into trash, but she doesn't do anything like actively interesting. Reduce the amount of characters in future polls. Yeah, probably. Yeah, we're going through a lot. Maybe just the main characters or something. TT, what's next week's tier? Haven't decided yet. So the way I'm doing it currently is if you support me on Patreon, the patrons vote. So I throw up a poll the day before and patrons can vote, and you can, like, if you want to support me, or if you don't want to, totally get it, but you can vote for as on the $1 tier, and you get extra videos and all kinds of other stuff. But that's how it'll be decided going forward. Reduced to one game at a time. That might be better. Yeah, because it's going long. We're going on almost 2 hours here, so I'll try to speed it up. But Marie B, okay. You guys like her in B, so we'll move her up. And the poll 3, 2, 1. I can barely support, dude. I'm right there with you, Carlos. I hear you. Money's tight. So if you can't do it, no worries. Just you hanging out in the chat, watching the videos, that means a lot. Okay, this is embarrassing, but I forget these two characters' names. I know they're from Persona 4 Arena. I know her name starts with a L. Labrys. There we go. Thank you. This one we won't spend too much time on because I just don't have much to say. And then I don't know the red guy's name. I don't remember his name at all or anything about him. Show. Okay. Labrys is interesting because she's also a robot, if I'm not mistaken. She's got this like super thick New York accent. And she carries a big axe. That's really all I remember of her. I don't remember anything about her character arc. Oh, is it Boston? I'm cool with his name being Red Guy. Oh, she's Boston, not New Yorker. Okay. Okay. She's Boston. Okay. Boston, bro. Okay. She's Boston. My bad. For me, I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember. I would feel bad ranking her. Just because I don't remember much about her arc, and her design isn't like strong enough for me to rank her. So I'm gonna say don't know, don't care. Interesting. It's only trash or A. So you either love Labrys or you hate her. Oh, she's Boston. Okay, it's safe to vote her for trash. Definitely older sister. I didn't like Labrys personally. Not my favorite Boston accent performance. All right. Well, again, the opinions on Labrys are all over the place. So I'm going to close this out quickly, though, because I think a lot of people probably didn't play Arena because she's from a spinoff game. but it's tied now between A and Trash. So we'll hang out for a little bit, and then oh, did I put her in here? I keep mixing up your guys' version and my version. But yeah, for Labras, I'm gonna put her here. Same with the red guy. I don't even show the fact that I don't even remember his name. His character design is whatever. Okay. Oh my god, the first Trash character so far for chat. You guys have been very forgiving to the characters so far. This is the first Trash one. Okay, so closing this out in 3, 2, 1. I swear to God, chat. So Labras, the first Trash character for chat all night, which is shocking. If anybody's got strong opinions, let me know for this guy's show. Believe it or not, before we get to Persona 5, I want to talk about Konami. A, B, C, Trash. All right, let's talk about Konami. So, you monsters, I hate this place. So, Konami is Risei's rival in Persona 4. You don't actually ever see her or talk to her or anything, but she's mentioned in passing a lot. And then in dancing, in Persona 4 dancing, once Risei kind of pursues her dancing career, you actually see her. She's a playable character. I think she's super hot. So, like, I think on her character design alone, she gets I always do this. I always put it in yours, not mine. For me, she's going to be B though, just because she's not in the main game. I mean, her character design goes a long way and she's fun, very bubbly, but again, not in the hologram with these characters. Yeah, she's kooky and friendly to Nanako. That's right. She's kind of Nanako's like dance teacher, if I remember right. So, didn't finish the story of dancing yet. You're not missing much. It's fine. It was admirable that they even put a story in there, but really it was fine. Her issue in the game with idols in real life, surprising you in not the best of ways. Her issue in the game with idols in real life. I'm not sure I understand your question, Gator. Okay. Oh, interesting. So it's either B or Trash. Not too many votes, but yeah, we'll move on quickly because I know we want to get to Persona 5 before it starts getting too late. We'll close this out in 3, 2, 1. You guys also threw her in B? Okay, that's good. Okay. Moving on to Persona 5. I anticipate the votes to go up, but maybe not. Maybe the votes go down. I think the most votes so far has been like 25 or 26, something like that, maybe even 28. So I believe his name is Ren Amamiya, his actual name. But basically, we're talking about the Persona 5 protagonist. He reminds me in a lot of ways of like Yuna Arakami. He's kind of a Chad, like, but not quite as hard. I never watched the anime, but like he it feels like he has more of a character in the game. People are like, "Oh, you're so cool. You're such a leader." Blah blah blah. Or Joker. I mean, Joker is maybe an easier way to. I could have just called him Joker. That's funny. I don't know why I didn't say Joker. But yeah. So he's cool. He's got a great design. Love the Joker design. Good character arc. I mean, he's kind of a badass too, right? Like he gets arrested and beat up, and then they do this whole heist kind of thing. But for me, see, I did it again. Chat. For me, he doesn't quite. Yeah, I don't know. Why is Adachi and Don't Know Don't Care? We're trying to avoid spoilers, Mecha. That was the whole point of throwing him in there. I didn't want to spoil it because there's some people in here that haven't played Persona 4. I had a lot to say about Adachi, but I didn't want to spoil anything, so we threw him in there. We skipped him basically. Yeah, Detroit, my favorite main character design. I would agree with that. He probably has the best character design of the three. I don't. To me, Yu Narukami is just special, and for me, Joker wasn't quite there. Yes, Persona 5 Strikers. Okay, Persona 5 Strikers is actually a sequel, like straight up. They don't have. Oh no, I can't remember. I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. What's the dancing girl in Royal? I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Kasumi, thank God, thank you. Fuck, how did I forget that? Yeah, I don't know why that came up, but oh, she's not in Strikers. Was my point. Is Kasumi's not in Strikers, which is weird because Strikers came out after Royal, so I'm confused why they didn't throw her in there. But anyway, for me, B looks like he's running away with A for Joker. So we'll end the poll here. 3, 2, 1. Joker in A rank for you guys. Move him up. Joker sitting comfortably next to the granny. Development was happening at the same time. Okay, yeah, that probably makes sense. Didn't want to tell Koei Tecmo about Kasumi. Okay. This one will be interesting. A, B, C, trash. Okay, everybody's favorite cat that tells you to go to sleep, Morgana. This is interesting. Morgana reminds me of Teddy in a lot of ways. Obviously, it's the mascot character, but also just trying to find their way in the world. But I think Morgana is much more tolerable in Royal for a variety of reasons that I won't spoil, but mainly because I feel like Morgana doesn't tell you to go to sleep as much. But not a huge fan of the design, mainly because like I know everybody's exaggerated. They have their thief costumes, right? But they're all still in reality. Morgana is like cartoony. It feels like Morgana doesn't go with the rest of the team when they're in their outfits, and I don't know how you anthropomorphize a cat and not make it look weird, but I don't know. For me, I'm gonna throw Morgana in C. Not a huge fan. A lot of thoughts on Morgana though. I like Morgana. Morgana's a whiny brat. That changed in Royal. It definitely changed in Royal. I liked Morgana towards the end. I would have given him a B, but I love cats. I like Morgana's normal cat design, but I'm biased since I own cats. Yep. Let's see. And B drops a full letter grade due to the constant Ryuji harassment. Yeah, I guess it depends on where you experience Morgana. So, wow, very, very divided. Pretty much almost an even split. But right now, we got Morgana in B rank. Like Mona in Strikers. Yep. I'm a cat person, but Morgana I'd toss out in the trash in a heartbeat. Wow. Somebody actually threw Morgana in the trash because I think you just find Morgana walking around. But we'll end that there. B for Morgana in 3, 2, 1. Okay. B. Okay. Next P5 character. Okay. Ryuji Sakamoto or Sakamoto, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I I gotta be honest, I don't like Ryuji very much. He's so loud and obnoxious. He yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. He's a good fighter. He's got a cool design with the skull and the leather and stuff like that, but to me he's more annoying than not. Like I know he kind of helps. I'm trying to say this without spoiling it, but like he puts himself above the team. Let's say that a few times. So he's he's a team player. He wants to be friendly, but not a big fan. You guys seem to like Ryuji. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that he's winning an A rank. The real hero of the game, says Christopher Schmidt. Sakamoto. Ryuji looks like he's cool, but that's a bad. He's the opposite of the other characters. His outspoken nature because he cares. Yeah, he's very passionate. That's for sure. He's a great social link for such a trash character. That's true. Like him trying to correct, the track team thing is interesting. He literally got crippled to do it is right. Okay. Well, I'm a little surprised to see him so far ahead in A, but that's where he is. For me, like I said, I'm gonna throw him in C. Lowe's relationship with Anya, him and An have a good back and forth. They have a good chemistry. He's awesome because he cusses so much and doesn't care. Rock and show what's going on. Separate those two. All right, 3, 2, 1. Ryuji A rank for chat. I did not expect Ryuji to be so popular. That was kind of surprising. Now, this one, I think we're going to be on... maybe not too far apart, but we'll see. All right, next one, again, with the mispronunciations. We've got On Takamaki or Takamaki, depending on how you want to talk about it. Rockin', are you going to stream Granblue Saturday? Yes, I am. I'm going to be waking up at an ungodly hour in the morning to stream the Granblue Fantasy Relink event. So I'll post that on my community tab. But yes, I am going to live stream the Granblue Fantasy Relink event. Fucking fingers crossed for a release date. God damn it, Cygames. Come on. Okay. So this is what I thought was going to happen with you guys. A rank. So she's running away with A rank. I don't know. Like, to me, her social link was interesting because, like, she has this whole arc of, like, I don't want to do modeling. Just kidding. Yeah, I do. And, like, that feels really weird coming out of the Kamoshida Palace where she's so sexualized. And it's like, so she just gets out of this dungeon where she's like way overly sexualized. And then she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a model and dress all sexy. I don't know. To me, I just can't like square that in my head for some reason. It just seems really weird. But I mean, she's got a great design. She's pretty, good fighter. I love her Phantom Thief outfit. So I can't put her lower than B, but to me, something about like coming out of Kamoshida's palace and then where her socialing goes, I just don't. There was something odd about that. But you guys love her, so let's see what you guys are saying. Love On. She's my bae, definitely triple S tier. She's great. On's my waifu, best girl and the only realistic girl. Okay. Girlfriend of Vanilla. The model that's beautiful but acts like one of the dudes. That's actually good insight because she totally is, because she's with guys most of the game, right? Like she doesn't get a female teammate till pretty late in the game, right? It's her, Joker, Ryuji, and Yusuke for a while. She was a model before the dungeon. She was a model before the dungeon, but I guess in my head, my thought was that like that would have changed her mind or something. Her rank 9 destroyed me. Her Persona Awakening's badass. That's true. Her Persona Awakening is badass. I thought On fell off in the later part of the story. They didn't seem to have much for her to do. I think that's sort of the problem with Persona games in general, is like the characters that you start with at the beginning of the game, because you're constantly adding characters, you need to like try to even it all out, and it becomes a real struggle. Strength of character to stick with it and draw the line between the events. Yeah, okay. But with 27 votes, maybe the most votes so far, we got On A rank, so we're gonna end it there. 3, 2, 1. We are running a little long, so I think with some of these we're gonna skip them. I think there are some very popular confidants that we'll talk about, but I think for a lot of these are like totally forgettable. We'll just skip. But still going through the main cast for Persona 5. Oops, I don't know if I spelled that right, but that's okay. Okay, next we've got Yusuke. Skip Yusuke and go straight to the queen herself. Literally, that's her nickname, is Queen. So Yusuke, he's interesting. I mean, he's like the stereotypical artist, right? Like, I need to explore my paintings. And I actually really like his Phantom Thief outfit with the mask, and he's got like a katana. He's got a really cool, cool design. For me, his character is such like a, I mean, it's interesting. It brings balance to the cast because he's so different, but he's just kind of a weirdo. So I don't know. For me, I used him a lot in the game. You know, I'm coming around to Yusuke the more I talk out loud. My initial thought for me was I wanted to throw him in C tier, but I just played Royal not too long ago on Switch, and I remember using Yusuke quite a bit, like in combat. And I like his design. His character is interesting. I'm gonna throw him in B. It's been a blast, but I have to dip. Thanks for hanging out, Christopher. Appreciate it. Igor's A tier, Yusuke C tier. Best Thieves Confidant by Miles. Carlos. I'd love to hear more thoughts on that. He's so funny. He's hilarious. The lobster scene's pretty great. Yeah, I do like the lobster scene where he's just like casually holding these live lobsters. He has the best Phantom Thief resolution. You want his art? Yep. Yeah, Sherry Millet's great. She's an awesome voice actress. Yeah, he's great in Strikers for sure. Oh man, he's really running away with A rank. So I'm gonna close it out here. I don't think anybody's gonna catch him. 3, 2, 1. Yusuke again. I'm this one's kind of surprising me. All right, I think these next handful will be runaways, but we'll talk anyway. Okay. Makoto Nijima. For a while, she was my favorite character in the Phantom Thieves. Again, mainly because I could relate to her. At the time I played OG Persona 5, I could relate to her a lot because she was like, you know, there was a lot of pressure from her family to be the student body president and like be a police officer and all these things. And she's like, you know, fuck that. I'm going to do my own thing. And then her, you know, Phantom Thief outfit is this like badass leather, and she's a fighter, and her persona is like a motorcycle that she rides, which is so cool. Cool. Thanks, JG. If you're curious, it's probably in the description of this video, or it's patreon.com/thegamingshelf. So no pressure, but just letting you know. But yeah, I liked Makoto. My only thing with her though is her social link kind of bummed me out, because her whole thing was like, I'm not going to be the stuck up class president or the student body president. I'm not going to listen to what anybody says. But then like by the end, she's like trying to help her friend do this thing, and she feels like a goody two shoes again. It's like, what? Did you have any character development? It was really strange. But then she gets out of her comfort zone because she's like stealing, information from her sister's laptop. I don't know. She's a badass. I use her a lot in the game. I am going to throw her in A tier. I liked Makoto a lot. Yeah, Stevie, I agree. Her whole confidant arc was very weird. It was a strange confidant rank for her to even be on. So runaway A rank, not even close. Closing this one out here. 3, 2, 1. Her social link could have been way better. So much potential with her family history. I totally agree. I remember trying her social link. She didn't want to hang out because I wasn't smart enough. That's right. You have to up your social stats before you can hang out with her. That's right. Oh yeah, Moonlight Envoy. I love when she follows you around with the magazine. That's so funny. I do remember that. And then you can talk to her and she's like, I'm not following you. I'm not following you. And you totally are. This I am next character, I imagine we all know. I keep forgetting that you guys can see this. I keep pretending to be like all mysterious, like you don't know what the next one's gonna be, but you can. I keep forgetting that you can see this. Oh no, you can't. You can't see what I'm typing. Okay, just kidding. I think we're also gonna get a lot of overrateds here, but Futaba Sakura. I think she was a lot of people's favorites. Kind of the nerdy otaku character, right? She was the one. When I played the game, I started with Makoto that I romanced, and then I went with Futaba. I love her character arc. Futaba's a Redditor. Yep, pretty much. That's a good way to describe her. She's got a cute design. I remember when they first released screenshots of her, and she's standing next to Joker. She literally looks like she's half Joker's height. It's so funny. She's just so freaking short. But then what I think is funny too, like, she's just a nerd, right? She's got figures in her room. I think at one point there's even a Catherine figure, if I'm not mistaken. But I think a lot of people got weirded out, and understandably so, because she kind of plays your younger sister role. So the fact that like you can romance her was weird to a lot of people. So I totally get that. But yeah, a lot of varying opinions. Let's see. I hate the Futaba romance. Futaba's quirky and funny. She definitely got that little sister vibe. Yep. Nerdy and cringe. Too childish. She turned into Bentley the Turtle. That's funny. But overall, you guys seem to like her. And probably not enough votes to swing the ranking. But so we'll end it there. So I'm gonna put her in A rank. Oh, I didn't even say what I did. I'm gonna put her in A rank. I like her. She's fun, quirky, great character. So I'm putting her in A rank. Same with you guys. I forgot to put Makoto for you guys too. So Makoto was A, right? Yep. Okay. Next. Boop. Boop. Okay, Haru. I actually really love Haru. I remember playing OG Persona 5. She comes so late in the game that you don't get enough time with her. And so like you barely get to know her, which is such a shame. But then in Strikers, when you have the full party right from the very beginning of the game, you get to know her so much better, and she's such a really interesting character. And then her whole arc of like, hey, I'm trying to like run this company that my dad left me. Like, what do I do? I don't know what the right answers are. Do I trust my gut? Do I trust these? Do I trust my advisors? Do I trust Joker? So I don't know. I think she's she's got this like follow your heart story arc that I really like. I love her design. She's freaking adorable. Like this may sound weird to say, but like of all the characters, like if I were to like date, like want to go after in real life, if these were real people, she's like my kind of girl. Like cute, innocent, a little like naive, adorable design. Like she's right up my alley. She probably would have been B from just OG Persona 5, but from Strikers and going after her confidant rank much earlier in Royal, to me, she's A rank. I really like Haru. But let's see what you guys think. C, not a fan of Haru. Wow. Okay. Pretty good. She comes in too late in the game. Yeah, I think that's most people's criticism. You just don't get enough time with her. Yeah, she's got a great arc in Strikers. Haru being quiet girl isn't good for her being a late game party member. That's true. She's the best driver. It's unfortunate that she came into the game so late. Yeah, I just think that's the biggest problem with Haru is you don't get enough time with her. Even her Phantom Thief, the Noir, her Phantom Thief outfit. First of all, I gotta say this: her weapons are an axe and a grenade launcher. I think she's got the best like collection of weapons for any character. She's so fun. So obviously you guys don't agree. It's running away. C rank is running away with it. That's okay. So we'll end it there. Throw Haru into C rank. I almost didn't want to talk about this character, but we're gonna. You kind of have to. Okay, we've got Goro Akechi. Fascinating character. Another character that the game wants you to hate, but then by the end you kind of sympathize with him. But for me, that late in the game, I just didn't care. I just didn't like him so much throughout the game. And he's kind of a smartass. I hate smartasses. And he's such a smartass. Like he's always telling Sai Nijima, Makoto's sister, like, oh, well, you should have done that. You should have done this. And I couldn't stand him. He's not trash. You know what? I'm bordering on trash because his Phantom Thief outfit is atrocious. He has maybe the worst Phantom Thief outfit with that mask with the big nose. And then he's got like that weird, like, circus jester. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. S tier and Royal. I played Royal and I gotta say this, and this may affect the next couple entries. I played Royal and missed the third semester somehow. I don't know what happened. I didn't get enough with Maruki or something. So I didn't get to know the good Akechi. I'm so pissed. I know. I was so pissed. I got to the end. I'm like, what happened? What did I miss? How did I miss the third semester? And I was like, God, do I want to? I literally started the game from scratch and just skipped everything. I'm like, okay, now that I know what to do, I'm going to go through the whole game. And again, but I didn't have it in me. I played Royal. And what I ended up doing is just looking up I just watched a walkthrough of what happened. And I immediately regretted it. I was like, oh, this would have been so cool to play. Oh, God. And, maybe in a year or two when, like, I have the wherewithal to, like, blast through that game again, I'll go through it. For me, Akechi is trash tier. If I can get to the third semester, maybe I'll change my mind. But apparently that third semester matters a lot because you guys are throwing him in A rank. Yeah. So that, and again, running away with it. This may be the biggest discrepancy of the whole night. But yeah. Okay. This next one, I think we're going to be on the same page, but we'll see. We shall see. And then after this, we're going to start skipping characters and going through them a little fast because this is running long. All right, next we've got Kasumi Yoshizawa. She's the new character in Persona 5 Royal. Sadly, not in Strikers. We discussed that earlier. I love her character design. She's freaking adorable. Love her Phantom Thief outfit. I know her full story, and her full story is freaking heartbreaking. Really, really sad, but makes for an interesting story. And the way she's dealing with it is cool. And then I just love how much she like relies. I know she gets better in third semester. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the whole third semester is about her, basically. But she's got, again, pure design. I think her design might be one of the best in the whole franchise, like straight up. And I love that she's a dancer, very like elegant, cute. Again, totally my type of girl. So for me, I'm gonna throw Kasumi in A rank. Charlie saying the bad story and development. I will agree with you. When I remember watching the Japanese trailer, and there's that scene when they're in Hawaii and she's sneaking up on Joker and she goes like, konnichiwa, and it's like the voice acting for the Japanese is perfect, and then they showed the English voice actress and I'm like, I feel like this doesn't fit as well or something. It's not bad. I wouldn't call it nails on a chalkboard, but the Japanese voice actress just, I feel like, fits that character way better. So yeah, wasn't thrilled. And yes, Carlos, a lot of people thought she was going to be, everybody thought she was going to be the female main character. Yeah, that's true. That's what I thought as well, but not to be. Pretty close, actually, B and A, but it looks like A is going to take it. Her voice actress usually plays an adult or a sexy woman. Interesting. Who else does she play? What other characters does she play? I'm not out of tea. I was about to say I'm out of tea. My voice is going to die here, but I got some lemon honey tea to hopefully preserve the last bit of this tier list, but close it out here. A rank. You guys are also thinking A rank? Okay. I'm going to just grab the ones that I'm not going to have an opinion on. She's boring as fuck. He's okay, I guess. Boring. Never did his social link. Sai is fine, I guess, but I don't have any strong enough feelings to rank her anywhere. Maruki is interesting. I know what happens with him in the third semester, so that makes him way more interesting. I'll throw it up for you guys. For me, I'm going to pass on Maruki because he's so boring if you don't do the third semester, which I didn't do. But I'll throw it up for you guys just so you can vote on Maruki. Because his character totally flips, right? From the normal to the third semester. Oh, we're not. We can't skip Kawakami. Everybody that's left, we're not skipping. Kawakami, I know where she's going. Wow, A rank for Maruki. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, he starts off as the guidance counselor. He gives you snacks and stuff, which is kind of funny. But then, he just takes a hard left turn in the third semester. Does some really interesting things. But, okay. Wow, running away with this one. Okay. I'll close this one early just because Want to keep it moving. But 3, 2, 1. Wait. I love how natural in the story he feels as opposed to Kasumi. Yeah. Maruki is clearly modeled after Joker. Oh, with the long, flowy hair. You can skip the jailbait. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but unless you're talking about Sophie. Okay, for you guys, Maruki, A. Okay, Sojiro. We'll go through quick, but I want to talk about Sojiro. Beep, 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 beep. I like Sojiro a lot. He's, of the older guidance characters in the series, Soji bro, I like him. He starts off as like a super hardcore asshole, like, oh, don't get in trouble, don't get me trouble. But then like he really softens as the game goes along. Depending on if you do his social link, he'll teach you how to make coffee and curry, and even like vouches for you and really helps you out. So to me, I got to throw Sojiro in A rank. I like him a lot better than Dojima. I feel like he just plays more of an active role, and he has like a way more interesting arc. Yes, and his voice actor is awesome. Yeah, he's got a great voice actor. Kind of that deep voice. I need to look up a couple names before we move on to the next one. Doot, 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 doot. Do 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 do. Yeah. What? Why are they there? Okay. All right. Again, running away with it. A rank for you guys as well. So we'll end the poll there. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Okay. Hell yeah. Oops. Let's see. BC trash. I can't imagine anybody throwing this character in trash. But next we've got Tai Takemi, the hot goth doctor. You are her guinea pig throughout the game. And I really like her arc as well, because she's trying to help. She wanted to help somebody. She thought she totally messed up, and then she gets this great redemption arc. And then also, the dub is so good. Kasumi's only by casting best girl. Yep. She helps. She's really helpful from the perspective of just like a confidant. Like, she gives you good items, and then she just has the funniest confidant route when there's like this meme image, right? Where she's like, oh, is it, I'm older, is that okay with you? And then there's the option where it's like, that's the best part, and like the eyes are all I want to look that up. Like, hold on. Persona 5, that's the best part. Yeah. It's showing Kawakami, but I'm pretty sure that comes from Tai Takemi. I could be wrong. Oh, it is Kawakami. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Persona writers know us too well. I'm surprised she's B rank for you guys, but okay. I'm throwing her an A. She's awesome. She's a great character. But B running away with it. Only a few more seconds before I close the poll out. I would have thought that she would have been higher. 3, 2, 1. Okay. B rank 4, Tai Takemi. Yeah, and they also changed their voice actress, which kind of stinks for Royal. I know where this is going for you guys because I know she's popular. Personally, I was not the biggest fan of Kawakami. I mean, first, let's just talk about the fact that you can date your teacher is freaking ridiculous. Like, that's so funny. And like how you meet her with the maid service and all of that is hilarious, right? Like we can't not acknowledge how just absurd that is. That said, I don't know if I necessarily like her as a character, and her design is just kind of plain Jane, and I think that's on purpose, right? Like, oh, she's the frumpy student or teacher that whatever. Okay, God, students are so annoying. Ugh. Like it seems like she's doesn't. I don't know. I want to say not take care of herself is not the right way to put it, but not like she doesn't doll herself up, I guess. But yeah, for me, she's still great though. A lot of good confidant benefits. It's B though for me. I just can't go A with Kawakami. Tied with A and B. That's shocking. She has the best confidant ability in the game. I beg to differ. We'll talk about it with the next character. I think the next character has the best confidant ability. Kawakami is triple S rank and she is so effing hot. Kawamami. That's so funny. Oh, God. Let's see. So we'll end it there. I think it looks like A is gonna take it. 3, 2, 1. She gives you back rubs. She does give you back rubs. It's pretty good. A rank. Oh yeah, I don't know why I did it for you. That's why. Did it for you guys. Okay, so A rank for Kawakami. Next, I forget this girl's name, which is embarrassing because Hifumi. That's right, Hifumi Togo. Do 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 do. If you forget their name, we know where they're headed. No, it's just sometimes I have trouble remembering the names. I like Hifumi a lot. So I remember going into Persona 5 OG and hearing that her confidant ability was like a must have because you could swap out your characters, any character on the fly. And that ended up being, to me, the best confidant ability, especially like when you run into like enemies that you don't know what their weakness is, and then you find it out and it's like, okay, well now I can just swap out whoever, it doesn't matter. I like that. That was really helpful. And I just think she's got a hot character design. Like, I don't know, the eyes, the hairstyle, and I love that you go on these like little field trips with her and stuff like that. Hifumi is like level 1 grilled cheese to me. I'm not sure what that even means. You never used that ability, Carl? Oh my gosh, that ability is so helpful. I think it's helpful. For me, and then I don't know if any of you watched the Persona 5 OVA. She's got maybe the best little segment in that OVA. Like her and Joker go swimming at night. Oh, oof, man. Oof. So I got to put her in A. Hifumi is A for me. Get smoked, kid. Yeah. Level 1 grilled cheese is hot dogs bun with cheese and that still doesn't mean anything to me. Wow. Okay. So B rank very much running away with it for Hifumi. Close it there. Okay. Moving along. Oh, for Sai, I forgot. So Sophie, I'm gonna do Sophie real quick. Again, she's from Strikers, so a lot of you guys probably don't know who she is, but we'll throw it up anyway. I'll have to look that up. I don't know if I ever saw that. The Tai Takemi OVA scene. Okay. Sophie, I like her design is kind of cute, if not again a little over designed. She's really fun to use in Strikers. Her yo-yos are just so fun to use in Strikers. Like she just has a big range. And then she's an interesting character. Like this isn't really a spoiler because like when you meet her, you find out. But she's based like when you go to the prisons or whatever they're called in Strikers, she's like an AI. She's not like a real person. So she's constantly trying to like learn about humanity. Like her whole thing is, I want to serve humanity better. Something along those lines. The OVA gave us the Psy romance we were stolen. Really? Wow. I got to watch that. That's wild. But Sophie, like, I don't know. I want to put her in A for how fun she is to use. She's got a really cute voice for her voice actor. You know what? Fuck it. We're putting her in A. Fuck it. I like Sophie a lot. By the 8 votes, I assume not many of you played Strikers. So we'll move on from that quickly. By the way, said it earlier, I'll say it again. If you have not played Persona 5 Strikers, 1, you can probably get it pretty cheap now, but 2, it is like straight up a sequel to Persona 5. Like it picks up, I think 6 months after the fact. Humanity's Companion, that's right. It picks up 6 months after. You get all the characters from right at the beginning. What's up, Mark? You get to know all the characters way more. There's a ton of story in Strikers, and then the gameplay, it's like a Warriors game, but they have like all these Persona twists on them. Yeah, so you guys had to do it. Oh, okay. Oh, broke the time. So gonna end it now. 3, 2, 1. Sophie for you guys is B. This guy, the fact that I can't remember this guy's name says everything I need to know. But for people that have played Strikers, remind me of this guy's name. I'm gonna start tossing Zenkichi. Okay, we're gonna start tossing characters in. A lot of these I literally don't know. I think I know this guy, but whatever. Jose, I just don't care about. Zenkichi is like a Bloodborne character, if I remember him right. Yeah, Zenkichi's actually kind of cool. I don't remember his name, but I actually liked his character and he was fun to play as. We'll do a quick pull. Zenkichi. Not Jen. Zenkichi. A sea trash. Yeah, I don't remember the specifics of his story, but it was something about his daughter. Like he was trying to like impress his daughter or save her or something like that. I thought that was cool. I really liked his design, and he was also like, "Hey, I'm gonna help out the Phantom Thieves." I thought that was neat. So, not quite A. I'm gonna put him in B. But oh, is he in Persona Q also? I didn't know that. I didn't know he was in Persona Q too. But get those votes in, because I want to probably close this quick, just so we can wrap this up. We have the the Velvet Room attendance. I don't even know if old man becomes Persona user to impress daughter. Yep. Okay. Okay. We'll close this out then. 3, 2, 1. A rank for Zenkichi. Man, loaded with A characters. You guys like Persona. All right. Again, throwing the Q characters in here. These guys that I don't know, throwing in there. The male. We gotta do Igor, right? I think Igor might be the last one. The rest of these I'll briefly mention, but we won't throw up a poll just so we can do a recap. So Igor, he is the Velvet Room attendant in every Persona game. I think even going back to the originals. Could be wrong. But he's got a freaking weird ass design. His nose is like 10 feet long. He's creepy, but he helps you. He's like your guide through the adventure. So he helps you. I can't get over his character design. I hate his character design. Justine and Christine or whatever the frick their names are. We'll just skip them. Lavenza, same thing. And Jose, just he doesn't even really have a character. He sells you stuff, but I mean, and then there's kind of a wild twist with Igor in Persona 5, which I found interesting. I feel like I called it right away because I'm like, his voice actor is really different. There's something's up with him. But then you get the real Igor or whatever. Spoiler. But for me, I got to throw him in B. But I think generally we're talking canon Igor, whatever that means. Oh my God. Reset Switch. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but thank you for supporting me on Patreon for a high tier. Thank you. A for Igor. Wow. Okay. Kind of surprised. Elizabeth was cool. Igor has a funny voice. Yep. Okay. I think most people are gone by now. So anything close to 10 votes will close out. So okay. Well, honestly, I think I'm going to wrap this up here. I don't remember the difference. One is Margaret, right? And one's Elizabeth. Don't remember who's who. Couldn't differentiate their personalities if I had a gun to my head. But if you guys have some thoughts, throw them in chat. Elizabeth is P3, Margaret's P4. Again, the only thing I remember is Elizabeth wants to go see the world so you can take her. I think Margaret can do the same thing, but to me, they blend together in my head. But let's quickly go through everything. So my A tier, they're like black and white, bro. Are they different? I don't. To me, that's how little of an impact they left on me, but they may be different. So A, Elizabeth wears the hat. That's the difference. So for me, A, we got Akihiko, Mitsuru, and Aigus from Persona 3. The kind of the weakest representation on the top of the tier, but that's okay. Persona 4, we got Yuna Arakami, the only protagonist, I believe, in A tier. Yukiko, Kanji, Rise, and Nanako. Nanako is so precious. Must protect her. And then Persona 5 with the most representation, which I'm kind of surprised with as I'm looking at this. Got Makoto, Futaba Haru, oh my God, Kasumi, Tai, Takemi, Sojiro, oh my God. My brain is just fried. Let me scroll back here. Hifumi, Jesus, and Sophie. You know what I'm noticing here is that Persona 5 really got their female characters down. I mean, I have one male character, and none of them are even in the party. It's all the romance characters. That's true. I guess if you want to count, I guess, for the answer. And then for you guys, you had, we're going to throw, what was Igor? A. You had Igor and A. So we'll throw Igor and A rank. You guys had a much more substantial A rank. So for A, you had Yukari, Akihiko, Mitsuru, Aigis, Koromaru, and Grandma. We got 2 grandmas in A rank for you guys. Yuna Rakami, of course. Yosuke. I think you have the entire party except for Chie from Persona 4, which is interesting. Yosuke, Yukiko, Kanji, Rise, Naoto, Dojima, and A rank. That one is really fascinating. Nanako. Then we got the Death Grandma. You know what? Let's put the grandmas together, because why not? And then in Persona 5 had everybody but Morgana from the main party. So Joker, Ryuji, An, Yusuke, Makoto, Futaba, even Akechi. Again, it's that third semester that I never got around to. Kasumi, Maruki, oh my god, Sojiro, Kawakami, Zenkichi, and Igor. I'm kind of surprised to see Igor in A rank. Oh, yeah, fuck it. Let's just start over. And then let's go to trash. Interestingly, you only had one trash character, and that was Labris. That one's fascinating to me. I'm really kind of surprised that Labris is the only trash character, and then that was the one character. That one was fascinating to me. And then for me, I had 2 trash characters. I had and then I had Akechi pre-third semester. I did not experience the third semester naturally. So to me, he's just kind of an asshole. But that was the first tier list maker stream. Definitely leave your feedback. I know this can be improved. Obviously, more tiers, probably less characters. I mean, we're going on 2.5 hours. My voice is shot. So if you've got feedback, leave it. You know, if you're watching the replay, God help you if you watch the replay and you got this far and you're watching this. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know how you think we can do this better. Let me know if you guys want to even keep doing this. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody that stuck around and watched the whole thing or just watched it all. If you guys are still here live, definitely drop a like. It really does help a lot. And on Tuesday is JRPG trivia. So that'll be really, really fun. So just a sneak peek for you guys that are still here. Here's what we're doing for JRPG trivia. There's 3 categories. There is back of the box, where basically I'm going to read literally the back of the box of a game and omit like things that would give the game away. And then, you know, all of these will be who answers first, but it'll be, you know, reading the back of the box, seeing if you can figure it out just from the back of the box description without the things that will give it away. The second one is going to be name that town. Because I'll just show you a town, you tell me the name of it. And then the last one will be music. I'll play some music and you have to tell me what game it's from. So it'll be interesting. Why is Akechi in trash tier? He's in trash tier because I didn't play the third semester. And apparently that's where he's good. That is why. But yeah, so for trivia, back of the box, name that town, and then basically name that song. So brush up, same time on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I don't know how long this will go, but I don't think it'll go as long. I'm going to try to keep it to an hour. But yeah, Akechi's ultra mega sus. Opinion of Yukari. Yeah, Yukari was B tier. She's cute. She has a bow and arrow, good design, but her character was not that interesting. So that's kind of my thoughts for Yukari. And I'm trying to get a prize together for trivia as well, because I want there to be some kind of incentive. I don't have a ton of money to throw for a cash prize, but we'll see how that goes. But definitely want to try to give something away. Oh, and then Another thing is I want there to be like a running tally of one, who gets the most right answers and who wins the most trivia nights. Because at the very end, I want to give a big prize away just to kind of reward people for coming in, and I just think that'd be fun. So anyways, I'm really losing my voice right now. So if you got questions, hit me up on Twitter or drop a comment in the VOD, and I'm happy to answer them. But for now, I gotta rest my voice. I'm dying. So thanks everybody for those that came out and for watching, and we'll see you next time.